Welcome to my channel. My name is Natalia. This is Crafting with Natalia. It is a channel about crafting, and today I have a video about a cross stitch project that I finished recently and I haven't shown on this channel yet. Sorry, I am struggling today. I am struggling with recording any videos really, so this is going to be interesting. So I need to slow down. So the cross stitch project which I have finished is called Love is in the Air by the Cottage Garden Samplings. And so this is the cover of the chart. So as you can see, it's quite used. So it's falling apart a little bit, but this is what the cover looks like. I bought my chart from Patchwork Rabbit. You can buy it from also, I think, from Pigside Needlecrafts in the UK, and I don't know where else in the UK. And obviously if you're in the US, you can buy it from many different places. And if you're somewhere else, then I don't really know where you can buy it. But I'm sure you can also order from either UK or US as well if you're somewhere else in Europe or somewhere else in the world. So anyway, so the designer is Cottage Garden Samplings, so this company here. This is from a series from 2 or maybe even 3 years ago now, which was called A Time for All Seasons. And this was number 2 from this series, so kind of the February one, which is like the love birds, love doves. Yes, so it's a very cute design. I used a little bit of a different fabric for it, and I also changed slightly some of the colors, so it's not exactly as on the cover picture, but I still think it looks quite cute. I will show you now at first how it looks like, because initially when I framed it, so I put it in a quite cheap frame. It's just a frame I got off Amazon, so you know, I stitched it on, this is very out of order, but I know I tell you bits of different information and no particular order, but I stitched mine on 32 count, which means that it fit perfectly into like a standard size frame. Is it 8 by 10? That's, you know, just a kind of normal, like a kind of frame that you can literally buy, either 6 by 8 or 8 by 10, but you can literally buy it in any shop. So it worked out really nicely. So if you stitch these from this series on 32 count, then you won't struggle to get a frame for it. Let's just put it this way. So yes, so 32 count, 2/2 as per normal. So 2 strands of floss per 2 holes of fabric. And so yes, so what I was trying to say is that I stitched mine, well no, I put mine in the frame initially with glass as it came, because also I was a bit worried because these doves are light colored and I thought, oh, they're gonna get dusty, they're gonna look like they're dirty, and I don't know, maybe it's better to have them behind the glass. But the issue that I'm having with the glass is that it's muted the colors quite a bit. So I will show you at first I will show you the doves behind the glass, but I think then I'll take the glass off and then I'll show you them without the glass so that you can see the colors properly as they are. And I don't know if I will maybe just keep them without the glass forever, because I don't know, I don't like them behind the glass so very much. That's the problem I'm having with cross stitch, that yeah, sometimes it just looks better without the glass, but also I do want to protect it, so it's like a dilemma. You know, do I keep the glass but lose some of the vibrance, or do I not do the glass but then risk damaging or getting it dirty? And I don't know. So anyway, so the dilemma is, you know, for now I'll show you with the glass, and that's them. So sorry, there will be some reflection when I'm showing you with the glass. That's kind of unavoidable. So you can see the mess in my room reflecting in the lovely glass. But anyway, let's just ignore that. So it looks better on the video, I think, than in real life. So as you can see, I used blue fabric, which is... I have notes, so don't worry. As I said, it's 32 count Murano. well, no, I said it's 32 count. I didn't tell you yet it was Murano, but if you know me, if you've ever watched me before, you know that I love 32 count Murano, so a lot of my projects are stitched on 32 count Murano. I just really like stitching on even weave. The color of the fabric is its Figart color. It's dark blue, number 522. So I'm very specific today. Look how prepared I am. This is the adventure, the advantage of doing the one project video, that I can actually prepare my brain for it and actually learn some information before, or take notes before I do the video. So that's great. I've stitched it in a mixture of the called for threads, so called for DMCs, and also the non-called for non-DMC. So some kind of threads which are not DMC threads. I believe they're Weeks Dye Works. I think so. I will, if it's incorrect, I will put something on the screen to tell you that that this is not correct, what I'm telling you. I took a note of the names of the actual threads that I've changed. Well, I've changed a little bit. So first of all, maybe it'll be easier if I show you this like that. Here. See, one thing that I changed is the key. On the original chart, it was quite a dark, kind of brownish color. I decided I didn't like that. Actually, let me take it out of the frame to show you the colors better. I can't do it. Oh yeah, I actually laced this one. I forgot that I laced this one. Yeah, so I'm quite proud. This is laced. Anyway, this is it. Now without the frame. I don't know, do you prefer it without the frame, or if I show you with a frame like this, but without the back? Okay, maybe that's better. That looks more finished. So, the key. So see, I decided to go for yellow-ish. Yeah, yellowish key. Do I have the color I used? 3046. DMC 3046 is the color I used for the key, which was just a random kind of color I found in my stash, so no particular reason for it. It's like I have something, but this is on the fabric actually. It's not dirt. This is fabric. What else? Then in terms of the DMC replacements, I've switched the greens because the ones in the original were quite dark and a bit dull, and I wanted something slightly more vibrant. So I switched the greens to, wait for it, 470 and 895. So these are the two different DMC colors that I used for this design, for the greens. And then the rest of the colors that I switched were the non-DMC threads. So in the heart, you can see there are two different types of variegated pinkish kind of color. One is in here, that filling of all this, and it appears also in these flowers as well. And then some here and some here. That color, I believe, well, now I don't know which one to switch. So there are two pink colors. One is this one that I've just shown you, and the other one is this one that is very variegated and has like these patches of dark kind of pink / red, and a very light kind of pink as well. So I don't know which of them is which, but one of them is Berry Splash and one of them is Begonia. So whichever, I don't know. But anyway, these are the two colors that I used. Kind of at random, I just ordered them off Patchwork Rabbit as well, and I didn't really know what they were going to look like, and then I just went with it in the end. And then I used the filling of the doves, all that white stuff. Technically that's not just white, technically that's another Weeks Dye Works thread, which is called Bashful. But to be honest, guys, I can't tell the difference between this Bashful color and just a normal white. So really, I don't know if it's worth the money, and I wouldn't probably buy it again. But if you feel like you like it, then that's what I used. Okay. Now I'm tired. I've told you all these things and now I don't know what to say anymore. So yes, so I framed it, a frame from Amazon, so nothing exciting. I feel like I should tell you something else, but I don't know what. I told you the fabric, I told you the threads. Did I like this project? I do like how it looks on the video. I would prefer to have a brighter blue on the background. In the end, I didn't really like stitching on this color so much, even though it is kind of blue. But you know, the Zweigart blues are the ones that are actually at least the ones that are available in the UK. They're very kind of grayish blue, like they're not like nice and bright blues. I think like I would prefer something brighter, but it looks better on the video, I think, than it does in real life. It looks a bit brighter. So maybe it's not my favorite color to stitch on for this project, but I think it looks alright in the end. I did like this project, but probably not as much as some other projects. I think I just got like disheartened with it halfway through, and I thought it doesn't look very good, and then I really struggled to finish it because I felt like it doesn't look very good on this blue, or I don't know, something just wasn't sitting right with me. So I don't know. Do you guys like it? Tell me if you like it, and tell me what would you change, if you would change anything. Have you stitched it? Are you going to stitch it? What fabric are you going to stitch it? Tell me everything. One thing that I didn't like, that almost like, this is something that I really struggle with, and this literally put me off this project a lot as well. There's a lot of filling in of the same color. So first you have to fill in this whole heart, right? And I know it doesn't look like it's so big, but there's a lot of stitches that goes in there. And then you have to do all the contours. Like there's a lot of contours in these doves, like all these contours, and they're quite hard to count because they're all like little steps, so it's very easy to make a mistake in these. So that was a bit of a pain. But then once you do all these contours, you have to fill them in with all this white. I don't know how long this took me, because I get bored. I just get so bored that I do like one strand and then I'm done. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna switch to something else because literally this is gonna kill me. So doing this one strand at a time took me many weeks to fill in. So this is a great project for someone who likes filling stuff in. If you're one of the people who loves color blocking and loves filling in like big patches of one color, you're gonna love this. And I highly recommend this project to you. If you're like me and it literally takes your life out of you, then probably you're not gonna enjoy this project as much. So anyway, so this is the summary. I think this is it really. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, what you think of this project, whether you like it, and so on. Have you ever stitched any projects from this series, from the Cottage Garden Samplings, or maybe from their other series? They have the Snowman series right now, which is very unusual, I would say. And yeah, there's lots of interesting snowmen in it. So yeah, if you're stitching one of the snowmen, let me know which one. And if you're stitching some of their earlier designs, then also let me know. Yeah, and really this is it. I hope you're having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you are in the world. And I hope that you're going to come back to my channel and see another video from me. Yeah, and I guess this is it for now. So yes, happy crafting, happy stitching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.